There are several Premier League teams in Europa League, Crystal Palace being one of them. And this is a competition, guys, that they were supposed to be in last year, obviously because of issues with ownership, with Lyon as well. Lyon stayed in Europa League last year. Crystal Palace had to drop to Conference League. But, Geoff, you said it earlier. You said, yeah, they said, OK, no problem. They went on to win Conference League. Not an issue for them. So now they have made it back into Europa League this year.
Well, the standout one for the Palace fans will be that Lyon fixture, for obvious reasons. That's what cost them their place in the Europa League. So there's a certain irony in that draw, isn't there? But look, Crystal Palace, they're on the back of winning 2 trophies in the last 2 seasons. So they have the rhythm. They know what it's like to play in Europe. They've faced that challenge before. They're now in the senior competition of the 2 competitions they've played in. But how will they fare? They've got a new manager. They have lost some players. And also, you just wonder, are they going to hang on to Mateta? Are they going to hang on to Sarr? Now, if both of those go, they scored 50% of Palace's goals in the league last season. Yeah. So that would be a massive blow. Munoz, there's talk of him going as well.
I thought he was already going to go. I didn't.
He had a great season, Nico.
And then he had a great World Cup.
Exactly. So if he goes as well... But, look, Palace have faced these challenges before and they've met them head on. They've got a very loyal and very vocal support as well, although there are some problems with one of the areas of their fans at the moment. But they're almost like most Premier League teams at the moment. It's difficult to assess just how well they will do until we know exactly what personnel they have, which we won't know until Monday. But I know you like the coach, don't you, Nico? Pierre Sage.
Yeah, Pierre Sage, he's proven that, at least in the French league, has competitive squads. I wonder how that translates into the Prem. I wonder how that translates if they keep on losing players. Obviously, Lacroix was part of their core. But think major players, like you were saying. I feel like Crystal Palace, though, is constantly prepared for this, right? The turnover of players, and especially of guys from their core. Look at the season that they lost Michael Olise. Where's Edward, by the way? Edward's still on Crystal Palace?
Eze as well, don't forget.
They lost that season
as well. The one I'm amazed at is they've still got Adam Wharton.
That's crazy, no?
Yeah. Hang on, though. It is only Friday.
Yeah, we got until Wednesday.
This could Monday. Goes Monday.
Monday.
Yeah. So this could change very, very quickly. But right now, I mean, look, they've brought in some experience. They've got Disasi is there.
Tomiyasu has been brought in.
Exactly. And tell me about the young American from Salt Lake. Yeah. But he's 19.
Yeah, it's a little bit of cover on the right-hand side for either Munoz or Sarr. He plays that wing back, right wing,
anywhere on the right side
of that flank he can cover.
Is he quick?
He's very quick. Very quick, dynamic, good going forward, has a nose for goal from that right side. Left-footed crosses from the left side, he'll get in on the back stick. So, yeah, I think he could be an interesting piece, but it's fascinating to see where he sets up, where he fits in, whether, comes in and starts right away, whether he's coming in off the bench, who's still there, who's not. Obviously, we find out more Monday, like you said, with the transfer window closing, but a team that's going to be a little bit in flux, and also because of the manager. As much as Pierre Sage might be, coming in and having his own ideas, you lose that continuity with Oliver Glasner.
Giaccherini.
I'm sorry?
That was the player from Sunderland.
Have you just ordered lunch or something?
He's 15 minutes behind.
Giaccherini.
He's still, a couple miles back.
Production, there appears to be a delay on the satellite. If we could just attend to that.
Did not play for Milan. I'm glad I said Fabio Borini, though. Sorry.
You glitched a little bit, Nico.
Yeah. Whoever pays the server paid late.
They were lagging behind.
But before we were rudely interrupted, back to Crystal Palace. Sage seems to also play the same formation that Glasner did, this 3-4-2-1. So there's trying to keep some continuity there as well, which will suit them. But, they've got good players as well, so they're on a roll. Would you bet against them 3 trophies in a season? Probably, because of the strength of this competition.
Yeah, this is a much different competition
Yeah.
than the one that they played in last year.
Yeah.
Right? And they were supposed to be in this competition last year, and
Correct.
they ultimately were strong enough. I think they would have even had maybe a better sense of, or better chance of progressing into the later stages last year, where this year's team maybe could be a little bit weaker than last year's team if you lose a few pieces, and obviously the continuity with the manager. But we'll see.
But Benny, think about the vibes, okay? Palace
The vibes
have
are high.
never, ever won a trophy. They've never won a trophy. They win the FA Cup. They end up in the conference, the disappointment of not being in the Europa League, in the conference, and they win that as well.
Yeah.
There's never been a better time to be a Crystal Palace fan.
They're playing with house money.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So maybe Bournemouth, another Premier League team, is looking at what Crystal Palace has done, winning their first trophy just 2 seasons ago. And Bournemouth is coming into Europa League now, their first ever European competition. Nico, I mean, how are they approaching this one, and kind of what does success look like for them since this is their first European competition?
It's a difficult one to gauge. I don't want to use the term house money for them because I feel like an English team in a European competition that's not Champions League has a certain expectation. I feel like Bournemouth has grown to be competitive. Like, look, out of the gates, you have important matches when you look at these fixtures. Obviously, this isn't the schedule, but a match at home against Milan is massive. You're hosting one of the most historic teams in European competition. I feel like they could make some noise. You got to disrupt. I don't know if you can put it on them to say, you know, a final or bust, but
that'd be
no, I know,
ridiculous.
but it's just like an English team in European competition like this. I feel like it would be impressive if they got to a semi-final.
Be amazing. Nico,
What about- but,
the feelings around Bournemouth are, this is a wonderful adventure. We've got zero expectation. We want to...
Yeah, but what if they lose in the knockout stage?
We want to give a good account of ourselves. Listen, if you offered Bournemouth, you can improve on last season's impressive Premier League campaign, then
For sure.
they
But
snap your hand off.
What if they did lose in the knockout
Here we go.
playoff?
It's another Nico hypothetical.
Like, I think they can go far is what I'm saying.
I think they have a team to go far as well, and I would go somewhere in between both where you guys are stanced at, because Bournemouth has been in the Prem for 5 years. And in almost every single year, it seems like they progress a little bit, right? I think they first year in the Prem, they just barely survived. Then they creeped up kind of the next 2 years to mid-table. Then they finished, I think, was it sixth last year?
Incredible.
So they have this natural progression of trying to get better. This will be the first year that they have to balance European League, right, with the Prem. Can they do that?
With
I think
the
that's one of their tasks.
With
so
the FA Cup.
I think if you ask Bournemouth fans and even Bournemouth, ownership, coaches, players, they would say we want to continue our growth in the Prem, maybe even vie for Champions League spots if that's possible, or at least maintain their Europa League, and progress through, not to win it, but they want to get through the group stages. They want to get to
through the knock. I feel like
I think this is good for who
got
they
it
are,
in.
right?
They got
It's
it in
the
for a
experience.
You're a Bournemouth player. You're a Bournemouth fan. You're playing against Milan.
Yeah.
It's a moment for them.
This is European footballing royalty.
I think you could
Meanwhile,
beat them.
Milan players and fans are like this, right? Where is Bournemouth?
right.
Where is it on the map?
But that's what I would be, right? If I'm a Bournemouth fan right now, I'm saying, well, we're here, and we got to this point. Let's make something of it. We're playing against AC Milan, a Champions League champion multiple times.
European football, no question, it's the cherry on the cake.